Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Marie and I will be the host for today's webinar, How to Manage Remote Collaboration for Product Development with Jama Connect. A few housekeeping rules before starting. At the bottom of the screen are multiple application widgets that you can use. You can expand your slide area or maximize it to full screen by clicking on the arrows in the top right corner. If you have any questions during the webinar, you can submit them through the Q&A widget. I will be moderating the questions directly during the presentation, so please ask them as they come up and we'll do our best to answer them. Otherwise, we'll make sure to follow up after the webinar. A copy of today's slide deck and additional help materials are available in the resource list. We'll encourage you to download any resources or links that you may find useful. Lastly, this webinar will be recorded and sent via the email you registered with, and will also be available to watch later on Jama's website. So now, allow me to introduce our speakers. So first, Sabina Sorstiana. She worked at Einride for almost 2.5 years and started out as a software engineer and is at the moment team lead and vehicle owner for the Einride fleet of pods. She has been driving the starts of using Jama Connect within the company a year ago, and she's the Einride Jama Change Manager. Then we will have Matt Nicol. Matt is a senior consultant with Jama Professional Services. He started with Jama over 7 years ago and has worked with hundreds of Jama customers across industries on their implementation and optimization of the tool. He's a Portland, Oregon native and has moved to Amsterdam 2.5 years ago to bring his expertise to our customers in Europe. Matt traveled and worked remotely for the majority of his day job and lives across the world from most of his peers. So it's obvious why collaborating while working remotely is very near and dear to his heart. So regarding the agenda for today, Sabina will start the discussion and will tell you more about how she's using Jama to better collaborate with her team. And after that, Matt will give you more technical details about Jama Connect, focusing more on the tool itself. They have a great content plan for today, and we hope it will be beneficial to everyone attending the webinar. So Sabina, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you, and hi everyone. I will start by talking about Einride because I don't think everybody knows who we are. And we are a company that delivers green, autonomous, and cost-efficient freight to shippers by providing a freight mobility software system and all electric trucks. We are founded in 2016 and have our headquarters in Sweden. We have around 80 employees. Last year, we launched the first cabless autonomous electric truck in commercial operations on a public road. In today's slides, we will focus on our development of the autonomous electric trucks, the pods. And I will talk about how we work with the development and how we use Jama to collaborate between ourselves and the teams. So how do we work? We work in a feature-based process where we focus on improving and develop different features by using continuous integration, deployment, complete vehicle tests, and improvements. When we have a new customer pilot, we use release trains to collect the features that are necessary for the pilot and are ready to be deployed because they have passed all the necessary test suites, for example. But when you work with developing and improvement features, how do you know what to focus on? This is the biggest challenge, to know what feature has the highest priority to be improved and or developed. This is, of course, a challenge you can attack in multiple different angles. And as we don't have hundreds of developers, it's crucial for us to know this as soon as possible. We have created a core team that contains representatives from all of the development teams as well as the product teams. They have a mission to ensure that what we build and develop actually is assigned according to the specifications and requirements. This means that the core team is part of the decision process of what we should prioritize. The workflow for us is that we start with a product offering that could be changed in multiple different ways for multiple different reasons. This is then split up into product requirements. That's the base for use cases, which then leads us to the safety work and system requirements, which in the end is split up into the subsystem requirements, which are the requirements we base our development on. The core team is part of the process as early as the product requirements. This means that we can start shifting focus already before the subsystem requirements are completed. I will now go into the different processes we have within Jama and how we use Jama to collaborate between these. But first, we collect the features we're working on in Jama at all times. And of course, the features can be in different stages. We have the features that are deployed and developed, and we can see that they have a test result that it's okay. We then have the features that we develop but are not okay to deploy. You can see that they have a not okay test results. And then, of course, we have the features that we just started implementing. And those, the tests haven't even completed yet.